If you're making gluten-free bread, let's do it the right way. Now, I've made more loaves than I can count, and let me tell you, this ain't the place for guesswork. Follow these tips, and you'll get a perfect loaf every time. First things first, room temperature ingredients. If your eggs are cold, just run them under warm water for a minute. It makes a big difference in how your bread turns out. Now, about that yeast, you want dry active yeast or quick yeast. I have my recommendations at Gluten-Free Palette on the bread recipe. Just make sure your water's right. It needs to be between 95 and 110 degrees. Too hot, you'll kill the yeast. Too cold, it won't activate. If you don't have a thermometer, honey, go get one. It's worth it. Next up, your pan. Line it with parchment paper. Then give it a quick spray of oil. That way your bread just slides right out. No wrestling with the pan. And listen to me, darling. Don't let that dough rise too long. If it puffs up too high before you bake it, it's going to sink like a rock in the middle. You want it to rise just above the pan. There you have it, sugar. Follow these tips and you'll have gluten-free bread that's soft, fluffy, and just right. Now go on, slather it with butter and enjoy. And if you love this, don't forget to subscribe. I've got plenty more baking tips where this came from.